That's better. Hi, good evening, and thank you for joining me tonight. I'm Pam Wrigley, and I am a wedding hairstylist. And tonight I'm going to show you how to create this is a style I created on one of my brides recently, and it's a lovely, soft, low bun that we're going to work on tonight. And one of our subscribers, Dina, asked me how to create a lovely soft textured low bun, but to the side. So tonight I'm going to go through step by step exactly what to do. If you have any questions, then please just pop your questions in the chat box and I will do my best to answer. But without further ado, let's get started on creating a lovely, low, kind of soft textured side bun. So I've already done some hair prep. She's got a little bit of mousse. If I was working with a client, I'd get some mousse in the hair to get some texture in there. And you could either crimp the hair or you could maybe curl the hair with tongs. And if you use a strong hold hairspray, something like the L'Oreal Infinium, and this is an extra strong hold. If you use that and curl the hair, then you get this really kind of quick textured finish to the hair. That means you can create these styles, these textured low buns kind of fairly quickly and easily without having to kind of spend an hour crimping the hair. So it's a kind of super quick way of doing the hair prep. So let me tell you what I've done already. So she's already had a little bit of hair prep. She's got a little bit of curl in the hair and we've got a little bit of height here, which I secured at the back. And then you can see, hopefully, let me turn her around. That's it. You can see it's all kind of been swept to the side and I've put a little band in the hair just here. And then I'm going to create some little twists in the hair from the curls that I've already created. Get some twists in the hair, making sure you're happy with the way that hair sits at the side. And you can twist and kind of, all you're really trying to do is bring everything over to the side. So it's going to be over her left shoulder, this hairstyle. And then we're going to use that little ponytail that we've got there as a little anchor to help secure everything in place as we bring everything round towards this shoulder. And you're going to have a little play around, twist that hair, have a play around and see which little bits you want down at the side. And you know what? Some lovely braids might be gorgeous as well here at the side. So have a little play. Let's just check, see if we've got any questions coming in. Not just yet. Okay. So, and as you go along, I'm just using a fine little pin and I'm just going to prop this hair up just a touch here, just so that before I actually secure the hair around at the back, I can make sure I'm happy with the way these little textured sections look at the sides. That's it. Bring that round again. Could use another prop if you think you need to. Using a fine hairpin and then just using a bobby pin, just again to secure this hair at the back here. And you can do this with quite short hair. You know, you might only get that if she's got layers at the side, you might only reach kind of round to here with these sections. Don't feel you have to pull it tight to get it round the ponytail. You just kind of get it as far as you can. She might have a few more soft bits down, but check with your clients. I'm working with a mirror here just off camera, and I find it makes such a big difference when I'm creating my hairstyles. So I always work with a mirror. That's it. And you could either take these out if it feels secure, or if you feel you need to, you can push them in, but just make sure that those little hairpins are all invisible and hidden. That's it. Lovely. And then we've still got our section here from the front. So I'm going to bring this around with a twist and a pull, and you can bring soft little bits down as well. And you can, of course, say hi, everybody. So, and you can, of course, prop them up before you secure. Just let me check, put my glasses on. It'd be lovely if I didn't have to put my glasses on all the time. Oh, it's Donnie. Hello. Hi, Donnie. I hope you're well. So I've had still very busy with, with my brides, had a very busy weekend, which was fabulous. And I've got a couple of brides this weekend. So I've got a wedding on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I have to say, it's a fabulous job because everybody's happy, and you go to fabulous venues, lovely venues. People are putting on gorgeous dresses and drinking champagne, and everybody's happy. A little bit nervous, but it's a kind of nervous, it's a happy nerves. It's not a kind of dread. So yeah, I can definitely recommend it. So if you are, learning how to become a bridal hairstylist, then if you have any questions or queries, please, you can just drop me a line. You don't have to just do it when we have our live videos. You can drop me a comment anytime on YouTube. And we also have our online bridal hair course where we go in depth, step by step, exactly how to become a bride, with lots of tutorials that show you exactly how to become a bridal hairstylist. Now, these are the ends of one of these twists. So we've got a couple of choices here, and I'm going to incorporate that end soon. If our client had really long, thick, heavy hair, we could maybe put a little donut on here and use that to secure the hair. Even if she's got kind of short but very heavy hair, then a bit of padding, something like this. If you don't use the full donut, then you can always just use a little bit of padding. You could either just pop the padding on the hair and roll the hair up, or and secure it in place, or you could pop the padding onto the top of the ponytail and cover it with the hair. I find that really helps if your client has very thick, heavy hair, because then you really need to make sure that it's going to be secure and that you've got a really good anchor. So you're not necessarily using the padding to give you extra volume. You're actually using the padding to give you an anchor and to give you some security. But, however, if your client has very fine, thin hair, then actually I find you can create a fabulous bun, whether it's at the side. I wonder if these little bits should be down. Let's see. Maybe I should have left a few little bits down there. So you can create a fabulous kind of, let's see, these are the bits that, that's a little bit softer. So you can create, if she's only got quite fine hair, then you can create a fabulous bun by just using, you've got a twist in the hair and there's a curl here, and you can just make sure you can see what I'm doing. That's it. You could just use an elastic band on the end of the ponytail. This works if they've got very fine hair. If she's got kind of medium thickness, but if she's got a very thick hair, I'd definitely go for some padding because the hair will be heavy. And we're not going to be there to make sure that the hair stays in place all day. So we have to make sure that it's all looking great. And then what you can do, let me 1 second, let me just check the questions. Hi, Carter. So Carter's just asked me, do I do hair without a trial? I do quite often. So I will usually do a trial for the bride, but not for the bridesmaids, and usually not for the mother of the bride. So I'll arrive on the day, and I've been doing it a long time. So if people show me a picture, or I just ask them the kind of style that they would like, then I can create it. But when you first start, it's not so easy. And what I would recommend that you do, if you don't have time for a trial, is to ask your clients to send you photographs of the kind of styles they would like. And then, even if you get that kind of the day before, then it will give you an idea. Maybe need a bit more time than that, because you need to make sure you've given them a timetable so that you've got enough time so that you can actually create that style and you feel comfortable about it. But if it will also give you the time to practice and get a little idea in your head as to what uh, they actually want on the day without you having to do a trial. So no, you don't have to do a trial first, but it will certainly help you if you get them, if you ask your clients to send you some photographs first, so you know what you're kind of letting yourself in for, rather than just turning up on the day without any idea of what they want, especially if you haven't had time to do a trial. Next question, let's have a look. Oh, good, Donny. I'm glad you think what's that? Soothing and delicate. I love the idea of that. Thank you. So, you know what it is? I just love what I do. I started off loving makeup more than I loved hair, and I was really not at all confident with hair. And then when I started working with hair, and I realized actually it's not that difficult. Once you know how to secure the hair, and also when you're not kind of stop being quite so hard on yourself, and you look back at pictures of your hairstyles, I think you too will realize that actually you can style hair. It's easy peasy now. So now uh, I've got my ponytail. That's the word I'm looking for, and I'm giving it a little twist, and I'm going to bring it up to here, and you're going to check, make sure she's happy with how it looks from the front. And we're going to have a gorgeous little side bun, bobby pin into the, you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm going into the ponytail that's on the end of this hair, and I'm pushing it into the ponytail that is here up at the top. So they're being secured to each other, and it's like it's easy peasy. Let me bring her in a little bit. I wonder if you can see if I lift her up just a little bit more. Still got a few stray ends here, but we almost want that, because then we can have a little play, loosen it out a bit. We need a little bit of something here, I think. So you can use these little ends, that's it, to just kind of have a little play around and finish your style. So it's almost easier sometimes, especially if she's only got fine hair. You might find it easier to have more than one. These little ends here, that when I brought this bit back, these are what these ends are. They're the ends of this hair, so it's not quite as long as the rest of it. It's the ends of these crisscrossy sections here. But all these sections come in handy. Maybe a little bit of spray wax. And I have to say, the hair on the practice head here is slightly worse for wear, but that's okay. Because if you can create a gorgeous style, I'm just going to tip that up like that, pop a bobby pin on there. Even these little ends, we don't just want to kind of roll it up and tuck it out of the way. We're going to make something out of these ends, and it would kind of, so the style doesn't just, it's not just at the front here, it also looks great. You know, it's not just here and everything's pulled back and there's nothing happening at the back of the hair. So you almost want to make sure that it's kind of not completely empty here. So it looks good from all angles. And that is one of our kind of jobs as a hairstylist, to make sure it looks, the client loves it from the front, but also it looks great from the back and from, you know, the sides. So what you could also do here, if she does have fine hair like this, I wouldn't do this on the practice head, but if she does have little bits of fine hair like that, you could back comb, or you could use a little bit of the texturizing powder, sprinkle it on the hair Just rub it together to activate it a little bit, and you'll find that these ends stay together beautifully. That's it. Fab. And we've got, and you can then kind of loosen and tweak. That's a bit better. Pull it out and get your gorgeous side bun just the way you want it. Look, she does look lovely. She's a bit lopsided. Quite often when I do create these styles on camera, it ends up slightly lopsided because I'm kind of not in the right position, not standing in the right place, but you can definitely get the idea, I think. That might need propping up just a little bit there, but we've got a lovely, soft, relaxed side bun. That's better. As requested by Dina, one of our subscribers. So if you have any styles that you'd like to learn, please just send me an email, send me a little message on YouTube, and we will include your style in one of our future live tutorials. And if you can join us for our online bridal hair course, if you want to learn more, then please just get in touch and I will send you some information. In the meantime, I'm going to keep tweaking and just having a little play with this style until I'm completely happy with it. Actually, I'm not happy with that bit, so I'm going to take that out. I think it actually looks better just as it is. It almost needs pulling up from there, I think. Better. Okay. So thank you for joining me, and I hope you can join me next week. I think we're going to do some curly girl styles next week. So I hope you can join me next week. And any questions or any styles you'd like to learn, please just get in touch. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Okay, take care. Thanks for joining me. Bye.